Welcome back, you crazy thinkers. Always Think Up, alwaysthinkup.com. I love it. I'm loving it. So, I started alwaysthinkup.com, not really sure what was going on. I didn't really know what to do with it. It was like kind of right in the middle of a retrograde, bad timings there. But it's been great, man. It's been making me tap into myself and really follow through with all the things that I have going on and dig deeper and get creative. I've been digging deep in that energy, and I've been using it for some really good stuff, guys, and I want you to do it. Have you guys all meditated? Do you got that root chakra connected? All right. So, always think up. I'm not sure about it, but I'm gonna, do some question answer stuff. I wanna let people know that I know what it's like out here. It's hard, and sometimes you don't even know how to really ask the question. It might sound really weird, and you're not really even sure. Well, let me tell you, nothing sounds weird to me. I do healing work, so it all means something. There's nothing weird. The doctors make you feel weird, and society will make you feel weird, but there ain't nothing weird about healing. All kind of different stuff goes on. You experience all kind of things. You release patterns, you release energy, you release chemicals, you release stress. It's great. It's great. A friend of mine, great friend of mine, I love you, girl. You brought me all the way down to the river to try to tell you what I'm telling you. I needed to come down here, and I needed to get my vibes high. So I like to go different places where I can feel connected, and I like to go different places where I can feel different and different energy and get filled up on some different stuff. So today, you got me down here, river hopping. I love this place down here. It's just the best place. It's the birds here. There's this killer flag up here. Oh, great. River, bridges. I turn this way so you guys can see it. I come down here and I write, or I listen to some beats, or I do some guided meditations or something like that. Guys, when my friend emailed me, and we know each other, and she could have just texted me, but she got real professional on me, so I'm gonna get professional back on her. Mwah. One love, mama. She said, how do you lift your vibration? I meditate. You're your creator. You create this life. So in order to get a grasp on what you want to do, you have to be a deliberate creator. You have to think about what you want. You could walk around here on autopilot if you want to, and everyone might be like, hey dude, where you at? Or you can be a deliberate creator, and once you start to deliberately create your life, you can't turn back. You can't stop. You can't turn it off. You know already that you create what happens to you. So whether it's good stuff or bad stuff, you bring all that stuff on. And so, practicing the laws of attraction for as long as I have, I really got deep in it. I got deep in it with myself, and I was thinking, sometimes this crap, it just works so good. And then you want to go out there and say, oh yeah, this is what I do. Yep, it works. Then sometimes it doesn't work so good, and then you're like, I don't really know if I want to share that with people because it doesn't really work. And then it works again, and then it doesn't work sometimes, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works but not like you thought, and then you're like, all right, what's going on? Well, you have to be specific. You have to be more specific in your deliberate creation, so you do know, because when you're specific, you know. And you have to keep your vibrations high. So, sometimes when you meet an energy and you connect with that energy, they'll drop you down low. You have to recognize that. You have to recognize when you feel that suck and that pull down. And then when you feel that, that's when you have to say, hey, guys, I need a minute, and I need to walk away for a second. And you can walk away, and you can take some breaths, and you can imagine that coming all up through your body and coming out your head, or you can go in the car in your headphones or your phone and listen to some beats and some vibes and that are going to bring your vibration up out of that point, and it's deliberate, and you have to think about it. It's not easy. It is easy once you start to do it and you make it a routine, but at first it doesn't start out easy. And at first, the last thing you want to do when you're pissed off is go do something fluffy, but when you do, it just switches it like that, and like it'll switch the fight, it will switch the fizz, it'll switch the argument, it'll switch the gear, it'll switch the page. You know, people say, Sarah, you're so happy all the time. You know, it must be nice to have this life where nothing bad happens. And I just have to laugh at them and say, you know, being positive does not mean that nothing bad happens to you. Being positive is when everybody's against you, when everybody's like, yeah, you ain't shit, why are you doing that? That doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Tell me, explain it. Where's your words? What do you mean? If you would have said sooner. All of these things. Well, no. Being positive is when you feel bad, and when someone makes you feel bad, you have to sometimes walk away from somebody that you love. And that hurts sometimes, and sometimes you don't want to. And sometimes when you love someone and they're good to you, you have to push them out of your life because of what you've been through before, and you're not all the way healed up yet. And being positive reminds you that, and being a deliberate thinker, it tells you, it reminds you by the things that are going on. And you know, being positive, everyone's used to seeing you so positive. So if you have a bad day or an off day, everyone wants to put it in the darn newspaper. Yeah, go ahead, look me up. I've been in there. You know, being positive doesn't mean I don't have bad days, and doesn't mean I don't have really hard trying things happen in my life. Being positive means that I choose to find things that I really, really love and be able to roll around in them, and just know that I can't change the things I can't change. So there are things happening in my life right now that I just cannot change. So I could sit around in the doo-doo, and I could just roll around in the doo-doo, and that's what I call it. I call it roll around in the doo-doo. So you could just roll around all in the doo-doo and say, I feel so bad and this train's coming in. I don't know if it's gonna get ugly, or you could just get up. You get up and you can say, I'm not going to think about this, and I'm going to think about some really good shit. And everybody has some good shit to think about. It could be something you've been through, something you haven't been through, somewhere you've been, somewhere you haven't been, somewhere you heard and you think you might want to been. Well, I love you guys, and I love thinking up, and I love thinking about abundance. And you know, another thing I want to say is pray. Talk to God, whatever you call him, whatever you call it, whatever. There's something bigger than you out here, and you got to talk. And you get answers back, and then you have to learn how do you get your answers back. Prayer, meditation. You send it out there. When you meditate, you get it back in. That's how it works. People say, are you psychic? Absolutely not. I'm connected to God. I'm God. I am the creator of mine. So, you know, some of my Christian friends, they get really mad at me. They say, Sarah, why do you say that you're God? Well, because he said so. That's what he said, guys. You know that, right? God said, you're God. You can do anything you want to do out here. That doesn't go be nasty, and that doesn't mean, you know, get everyone's money so everyone's hungry. That just means live your dreams, live your passions, expand your thoughts, gain knowledge, love people, fall in love with your life and everybody that's around you. You know, there's something out here for all of us. There's someone out here for all of us. There's great things out here. You know, one of the parts of grounding and centering and thinking up, turn off the news. Quit listening. Don't listen to that stuff. You're better than that. You know, I haven't watched the news since 2001. My best friend went to war, and I was like, that's it. I'm having anxiety attacks. This is done. We have the free will to do whatever it is that we want to do out here. And, you know, I don't mean go hurt anyone or that's not what I mean. I mean create a good life. If you see something, a glitch in the system or a flaw in something, and it tugs at your heart and it bothers you, go fix it. Find all the people, think about them, they'll come right to you. If you have an idea for something that's never been created, go create it. If you have an idea for something that no one ever did or ever heard of, damn it, do it. Do it. Be the best at it. Tuck yourself up. If nobody knows about it, you gotta tell them about it. So Nobody knows about my work, so I'm working on telling them about it. And sometimes it's hard. But even though it might be hard, it's good. If it makes you feel good in your spirit, then get up there. So when I get pissed off, or when I get stressed out, or when I get mad, sometimes I roll around in the doo-doo for a minute. But then most of the times I just get back up and I think up. I think of my niece. I think of my nephew. I think of my family. I got a good tribe. I love my tribe. I think about the beach. I think about my Nana. I think about everything I love. And I just keep trying to roll around in it. So I do that 17 seconds plus more. And it works. And it works. And I switch it. And I'll do it about different things. And sometimes if I'm having tension, I'll do it about that thing. And I just do it. And I just keep doing it. And I carry a journal with me all the time. It's with me right now. And I'm always writing. And I'm always thinking. And now I'm trying to share it. So thanks guys for joining me. This one here was how do you keep your vibration high? Just keep thinking up. Just keep thinking up. A bad thought can come in, but that's just a thought. Think about something else. Think about something better. I love you guys, and I'm loving this shit. Mwah, what love.